Adam Slater. Big fans of the channel will be familiar with this name. At least one big fan of the channel has that name. Quite recently I made a short film with Adam, which you may have seen. It's pretty funny. And because it's funny, I did a reaction video to it here on my channel. And in response to that video, Adam left a comment requesting that I do a reaction video to something that, to be fair, I did joke about in the first video. So today, we're going to be watching What the Flush. What the Flush is a video that Adam made about a year ago, I think it must be now, which I am in. I've seen this video before, but it's been a while. So today, we're going to watch it, we're going to talk about it, maybe give you some behind the scenes stuff, give my opinions on it. It's going to be fun. Let's get into it. Alright, here it is. What the Flush. Adam's directorial masterpiece.
Toilets. It's hard to think of a time, but...
Alright, so immediately we're going to go back. We're going to talk about this first shot.
Toilets.
That shot. I don't even know how many takes we did of that. I'm sure Adam must have done at least 30 takes there, technically. Because there was a couple of them initially. And I think he just wanted to make sure there was the right sort of intonation for it. So let me put you in the scene, the setup. So this shot here, as you may be able to tell, Adam's sitting on the toilet, not using it. I want to make that clear, but he's sitting on it. And across from the toilet is the bathtub. So we've got the tripod with the camera on it set up in the bathtub. Adam's sitting on the toilet. I'm across here relative to him. Like if he's here, sitting on the toilet. I'm across at the side with my back pressed up against the door, holding a boom pole over him. So I'm standing there with a boom pole, cameras in the bath, Adam's on the toilet, and he's just sitting there staring into the camera very seriously going, toilets. 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 Just doing a bunch of different takes, and it was very hard not to laugh while we were recording that.
Toilets. It's hard to think of a time before toilets, but modern ones haven't existed for that long.
Solid graphics, solid sound effects to cue the graphic coming on. Not much to say about it. Sliced bread is on there. Those are the two most important inventions in human history. Modern toilets, sliced bread.
I say we go back to the beginning.
Very good, very dramatic. Okay, that was another awkward shot. I mean, all the piece to camera stuff was kind of awkward to shoot because of the constrictions of space and stuff, and just the fact that the tripod's in the bathtub and I'm holding the boom pole over Adam on the toilet. This shot, though, with the toilet lid opening to reveal the title, and there's a glow coming from beneath. This was a shot that, you know what, it looks good. It turned out really well. And this was something I think Adam really wanted to get in it. And it's just, basically the way we did this is, there's like Adam has like these lamps, which has got like a long sort of bendy bit on it. So the lamp's like bent so that the lamp head is down in the bowl of the toilet. I'm standing to the side of the toilet, holding this lamp so that it stays out of the camera shot, but doesn't go in the toilet water. So I'm just having to hold it in a very specific position so that it's not in view, but also not going to get wet. And Adam's like squatted on the floor with the camera between the toilet and the bathtub, just kind of crammed in trying to get this shot. Some of these were really awkward positions, but that's how you get a good video, You got to commit. You got to put yourself in weird spots to get the best shots. That rhymed. I didn't mean it to. Got to put yourself in weird spots to get the best shots. Continue.
Cavemen really did not have many ideas when it came to toilets, but it's speculated they would go behind bushes or use holes in the ground.
Yeah, so you may be able to tell from the acting that here Adam's not actually eating anything because he's over-exaggerating. But what's funny is, if you look very closely, And I'm gonna put this to max resolution because I don't think it is on max resolution. No, it's not. We put this on 4K. Adam does actually have something there that he's eating, but he's not eating it. Hula hoops. You know, not the plastic rings, but the crisps. The only food we had while out shooting was hula hoops. But Adam wasn't even eating them, he was holding them pretending to eat hula hoops. I don't know, that was just a little bit behind the scenes, that's what's going on here. Oh my god, you can see he's wearing shoes. Cavemen don't wear shoes. No, but I love this shot here with the... It's very Scooby-Doo. Wait, runs across that side. And it appears at the other side. That was... I really like how that bit turned out. That's really cool. It's so well edited though. It's so smooth.
In 1596, a chap named Sir John Harrington invented the world's first flushing toilet.
You might want to look carefully in this next scene. There's someone a bit familiar. Other than Adam.
But why didn't it catch on?
Please, everyone gather round!
I mean... This is... This is going to be one of the funniest shots in the entire thing to me. This is brilliant with like the diagram and the mustache and the little beard. This is very comedic. It's the costume. It's really... It's commitment to the part.
I have wonderful news! I have invented the world's first flushing toilet. No more shall we have to live in our barbaric ways.
Oh my god! That guy looks familiar. It's me.
Sounds fancy, huh? We don't need any of that rich nonsense here.
We don't need any of that rich nonsense here. I don't know where the voice came from. I don't like the voice I'm doing in that bit, honestly. I would do it differently if I could go back and do it again. And there's one other thing I'd do differently. That. This shot here, this exact frame, pains me so much more than any of the bad acting I've done over the years, more than any of these stupid videos I've made here on my channel. Because we had a conversation on set about whether or not glasses existed. Because this was supposed to be, what, 15 something, I can't remember what year it's meant to be, but it's in the past. And I'm like, do you think glasses existed then? And Adam's like, oh, I don't know. So I take my glasses off, just in case glasses didn't exist then. Didn't think at all about the fact I'm wearing a Fitbit that's clearly in the shot there, right in the middle. You can see it on my wrist. It's not that noticeable if you don't know that you're just looking for it, I don't think. But I know it's there and it annoys me. And also I'm very clearly wearing modern shoes. So I did this entire bit when we were filming blind, basically. I didn't wear my glasses and therefore couldn't see, but had modern stuff on me anyway. I'm annoyed at myself for that.
What?
So, this, you know what? This bit's really funny. Oh my god, that frame there is brilliant. Oh, it didn't do it on the exact frame that I... Yep, okay, that's close enough. Adam getting knocked out by a tomato. When Adam initially came to me and asked me to help him with this video, and I use the word ask quite loosely, but when Adam initially sort of told me about this, one of the first things he said was, if you do this, you're going to get to hit me in the face with a tomato. I was sold. Didn't need to know anything else. Gonna throw a tomato at someone's face. Sounds brilliant. Yeah, the first take we did of this, Adam kind of over-exaggerated and actually fully fell backwards. Got knocked to the ground by the tomato. I'm assuming it was acting and he didn't actually fall by accident. But, oh, that was such a fun bit to film.
Scram! Get out of here!
You can see there that the weather's changed a bit. It's windier, and it looks a bit gloomier as well. It works because, well, Hope's been destroyed for Sir John Harrington. You know, he's running away. He's distraught, so it doesn't look as nice weather. It's like, oh no, you know, it's gloomy. It's terrible. Yeah, the weather quite quickly changed. We were trying to rush this last little shot before the rain came on. We just barely got that done before it started raining, and we're just like, you know, trying to cover the camera, run under the trees, get everything out the way. We don't want equipment getting wet. It was a fun shooting day, honestly, doing all the like outdoor bits.
It wasn't until the late 1800s that toilets began to be mass-produced, and their design hasn't changed drastically since then. The toilet you have in your house is about as simple as you think. When you press the button, water rushes down into the bowl below. Gravity and the pressure from the water pulls the waste down into the pipes. Water then fills back up in the top, ready for the next use.
That toilet sound effect was added in post. That's not the actual sound of the toilet flushing, but it works so smoothly. When you don't know that, it seems really like it's synced up perfectly with when the flush would go off, and it fits with this sort of sound of the scene. It seems like that is actually the sound of the toilet flushing, but no, the toilet did not flush there. That's added in post. Also, this scene here where Adam's on the ground going, the water from the top rushes down to the bottom, you know, flushing everything away. Then the water refills at the top for the next use. All that. So a lot of the shots when we were getting them sort of framed, because Adam's, you know, the main guy on this, he obviously had to be, you know, behind the camera getting the framing. But he can't be in the frame and look behind the camera at the same time. So usually when we're framing shots, I'll step in for him. So I don't know if he actually filmed it, but this bit here, basically I sat there. This was the most uncomfortable position ever to be in. I'm like squatting behind the toilet, saying all the lines, trying to like do an impression of Adam. It was really funny. But it was such a painful position. I don't know how he sat like that and didn't break character at all. I was so uncomfortable there. That so subtle, but such a good technique. If you look very closely here, you can see the focus, like here, Adam's slightly blurred and the sponge is mainly in focus. And the focus pulls, shifts to his face. The pull focus was so unnecessary, but it's just, it adds a certain level. It adds a certain, what the French would call, I don't know what.
The modern toilet does what no other could. It keeps us clean, odour-free, and it's easy to use. How often do you think about your toilet? Not a lot, I bet. Only 51% of the world has access to sanitation facilities.
It's really low when you think about it. Like, that's barely half.
Like toilets. So, next time you flush, think about that.
You know what? The ending's perfect. You got the flush sound effect, and it leaves you with a note to think on. All the best films should give you something to think about. I think that's a really great video. It's weird looking back at it, because this was filmed almost exactly a year ago, because Adam did this for college last year, and I've done a similar thing for my college course this year. He says I've got a different topic for my video. I'll probably upload the video I did for that on my channel, but just, it feels so long ago, and also like no time has passed at all since we did this. And looking back, it's such a high quality video. Like, it does look really professional. I think it's great. I'm glad I was a part of it. Although I'm not entirely glad about what part I was in it. If you look at this cast list here, you might notice Jack McCallum is peasant number 2. Why am I number 2? Why am I number 2? I don't want to be associated with the number 2 in a video about toilets. Not to mention, I'm the only peasant with any lines. And why did I have to be peasant? Peasant? Not townsperson, you know, something less insulting. I feel like that was intentional. But, you know, it's a good video. Wait, I'm always so distracted by peasant number 2. I've never noticed before. Adam's cast as Toilet Man. Is that referring to the presenter or Sir John Harrington? But yeah, that's all the main points I have to say about this video. It's great. If you enjoy what I had to say about this, leave a like. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else I should watch on the channel, because I like doing this reaction stuff. It's fun. Subscribe. I don't care if you enjoyed this or not. You probably did if you're still here. No one stays around this long if they're not enjoying it. Subscribe. And have a great day. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.